Hi everyone, what is up? It's Berlin. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how you doing? This is going to be a bit of a mixed tea video. I'm going to be sitting here playing in makeup. I've got so much stuff out over my table here. Paints, contact lenses, everything. I'm going to do a bit of a mad creative look tonight. So before I get into that, we've got a lot of tea to get into because last week the internet went into kind of meltdown because the Cockdestroyers announced that they were going to be parting ways. Sophie and Rebecca. Now these two, iconic duo that they are, everyone in the LGBT plus community loves the Cockdestroyers, or at least everyone I've ever spoken to loves the Cockdestroyers. You know, they are queer icons. Pretty much. And it's really sad news to hear that they don't want to work with each other anymore. So there was something that started on Twitter with Sophie putting out a couple of tweets. People have made suggestions that this is because the new boyfriend that Sophie is with is apparently very bad for her. People are saying he's controlling, he's toxic, he's banned her from seeing Rebecca. All this stuff. I mean, of course, we don't know what the real tea is, but we're going to get right into that right now. Sophie Anderson tweeted out, "Hi, my wonderful guys, girlies and non-binary friends. You know I believe in only welcoming positivity into my life, so I wanted to address this. Rebecca and I are parting ways. I feel this is the best choice for everyone's health and happiness. I realise you can't love people fully without loving yourself. I'm so proud of all the work the Cockdestroyers did. I promise you that I have a big project in the works. Slags, this isn't the end, just a start on a new journey, and what could be more exciting than that?" Then Rebecca did respond to it, saying that email I got wasn't positivity. Honestly, drop me out of the lies. There have also been allegations that Sophie's new boyfriend is toxic, is really bad for her. There's even been an article put out in news publications saying that her boyfriend was somehow involved in a kidnapping incident. Fans went mad, all saying on Twitter about this guy's toxic, this guy wouldn't let Sophie see Rebecca, all of that. But Sophie actually took to Twitter, made a little video and addressed the whole situation herself.
Hello my wonderful guys and girlies and my non-binary friends. I hate every single one of you are so super great today. So I just wanted to clear a couple of things up about what happened last week. And first of all, I know you've been worried about me being in a relationship, and I just want to say that I'm still destroying all the dick. So me and Dee, we're literally still filming. We film with guys, we film with trans women, we film with trans men, we film with girls, and that's all like, on our OnlyFans and everything, so you're able to see it on there. So that's that. And also being in a toxic relationship, I'm really happy. I met Damien. There's no control there, there's no abuse there. I'm having the time of my life with someone, and it was just definitely time for me to move on from the Cockdestroyers. So over the past year I've kind of been feeling, you know, that I couldn't make my own decisions, that everything was being made for me. I kind of felt that I was walking on eggshells, and what the things that I wanted to do never happened, and now I just feel totally free, which is a great thing. And surely, you know, that's what I live by, is doing exactly what you want to do. So, you know, I'm making my own decision here. My family are really happy for me. They can see how happy I am with Damien. There's really no abuse there at all. And as for him on kidnapping, if you actually read that thing that everybody keeps bringing up, it said he did not get done for abduction. If you please read the actual report, they've put it on the top there, but it's nothing to do with kidnapping. I'm really happy. And do you know what happens, what's happened in the past stays in the past. I've got a past as well. You know, please don't make assumptions. There is always behind the scenes of what actually is going on, and especially with me and Rebecca, please don't make assumptions on that. You know, I felt really trapped, and you know, I'm really, really happy now, and I just want to move on. I did find it hard to move away. I've wanted to for the past year. In the email, I sent that because I wanted to say how I really, really felt, and I wanted to just be honest. I'm in a really good place, and I love you all so, so much.
Now, I think everyone was really, really distraught about this because the Cockdestroyers are so well loved. I love what they've done, the way that they've taken things that are kind of not safe for work and made it fun, made it pop culture. I love that about them, and I really respect them for that. I love it that they just live and be who they are, and they've been able to be as popular as they are on social media. I am all for that. I think that is amazing. I love it. And at the end of the day, as long as Sophie is happy and Rebecca is happy on her own, I wish them the best. And I hope we continue to see them appearing at clubs, on the internet, everything. It's a shame if they don't want to work together, because together they are amazing. I hope that they do patch things up eventually. It's sad, to see a friendship possibly ending like that. My opinion, I hope they get back together. I really, really do, because I think they are gold together, as a lot of other people do. So many people on the internet were really sad about this, and I totally get it, because I love them too. Something else that's popped up recently, Nikki Filippi and Dan Filippi, YouTubers who put their dog down, a healthy 9-year-old bull terrier breed. These guys claimed that the dog bit their baby, and there was all this drama surrounding it. They got a lot of backlash on social media for their decision to put their dog down. Now it's come out that they didn't actually go through the Humane Society. The Nashville Humane Society said they had no records of Dan and Nikki Filippi and were not aware of any conversations about the euthanizing of their dog Bowser. The Filippis did not specify in the video which animal shelter they are connected with beyond saying the Humane Society, and they did not respond to requests for comment. The Filippis said in their video that they decided to have the dog euthanized at home. It was the worst day, but it was amazing, because everything comes to an end, and if you have to have an end, which everything does, it was a beautiful, perfect ending in our living room, in our arms. Nikki Filippi said we were able to hug him and kiss him and thank him. Big players from the beauty community, big YouTubers like Jeffree Star and Jaclyn Hill have both previously spoken out on this. Jeffree Star put up another statement just the other day about it, saying how upset he was about the whole thing, how he couldn't fathom what he was reading that these people had done to their dog. But do you know what got me? It was the whole goodbye photo shoot with the dog, where this couple sat down in the garden with their dog. They were hugging the dog, then they had the baby right next to the dog. The same baby that they were claiming this dog had bitten because he was so aggressive. That same baby, they plonked it right next to the dog, took their pictures. Oh yes, look, we're all a happy family and we're so sad to say goodbye to our dog, right before they euthanise the dog. That is so weird. I don't know how anyone can do that. Honestly, that is just so sad. It's something like you never hear of people doing that, and the fact that people thought that was something good to make content out of, euthanizing their dog, I would never understand that. Honestly, that is just crazy to me. Someone like me, I've had dogs in this house growing up all my life. We've had 3 Staffordshire Bull Terriers. We've now got a cockapoo, and I would never dream of making a YouTube video about euthanizing my dog. Never. Like, how does that even cross somebody's mind? You know what I mean? And now we're going to move on to James Charles. James Charles is currently in a lawsuit with his former assistant, or who was actually his producer, it turned out, allegedly. Now, James Charles came on Twitter, made a 7.5-minute rant video about this, basically putting himself as the victim in the whole situation. Honestly, James, nobody's really feeling sorry for you with this lawsuit. People, I think, are more focused on the fact that he admitted to sexting minors rather than this lawsuit he's in with this former employee. Chris Clemens called him out on Twitter for making this 7.5-minute video to make people feel bad for him when he didn't even seem this bothered when he had to own up to sexting minors. Of course, I have read the Cat 10 Barge article. I'm not going to say everything is fact, but NBC News have also covered this story now. They're saying Kelly Rockline said she took a week off for a concussion at a doctor's recommendation and was fired when she returned September 19th, 2018, despite never receiving any negative performance feedback. And that's what this girl, this Kelly Rockline girl, is saying. She's claiming that she was wrongfully terminated from her position with James Charles. James Charles put out his statement ahead of the articles coming out about this lawsuit. To me, the timing of this article is a little bit suspect. I don't know, but the fact that James Charles was aware that these articles were going to come out is kind of weird. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, but I think that's a little bit weird personally. James Charles, in his 7.5-minute video on Twitter, he was painting the narrative that he's the victim in this situation, that he's being blackmailed. Kelly Rockline's lawyers have actually spoken to NBC News on the phone. They've denied the accusations that James has made of blackmail. Speaking of the timing of these articles coming out, right around the time that James Charles is off the internet due to these sexting scandals, Kelly Rockline and her counsel told NBC News the timing of the sexting scandals did factor in to their decision, but for different reason, after Rockline saw the public positively responding to those who claimed to be victims of Charles' behaviour. She's now saying that she's more comfortable coming forward against someone like James Charles with such a huge platform, a huge following. There were some pretty wild claims in this article though. Things like this lady was allegedly asked to shave James Charles's butt before he went to Coachella. Now, we all know at Coachella, James Charles was out there wearing the arseless chaps and all of this. So I don't know, to me that's not too far-fetched. I can kind of imagine James Charles asking an employee to help him shave his butt because he wants to pose in his arseless chaps. James Charles did put up pictures of his butt on the internet before and claim that he'd been hacked. That was one of those things, I think, where James Charles was just looking for a little bit of attention. Honestly, that is my 2 cents on that. I really think that was James. And also in the 7.5-minute Twitter video that James put out, he addressed the thing about that Twitter account that was on his first ever YouTube video, the one that had that N-word up there that was at Jeffree Star. He addressed it in that 7.5-minute video. Again, he said it was hackers. Do we think it was hackers? I don't know. I mean, for me, the fact that that tweet was deleted right after drama channels just started talking about it, that all looked very, very suspicious. And I was like, no, this timing tells me that this is James now panicking, or James's lawyers, his legal team, somebody now panicking, like trying to clean up his history on the internet and make sure there are no kind of damaging things out there. To me, that's what that looked like. That, I think, is something that does happen often in the entertainment industry. Just my opinion, my 2 cents, but that's what it looked like to me. So guys, I'm going to stop this little video right here. I mean, there's other things that were in the James Charles article as well, but otherwise this video is going to be super long, so I'm going to stop this one right here. Please let me know all your thoughts and your opinions down below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.